about installing our lead shot using resin into one of our spin weights. We're using, for this example, Carrie Christie's V1 spin weight, and this process could work for any of the other drive systems that will eventually be released. I'm not sure if Joe's using one, but I know David will be using one possibly in his. So the things you're going to need, you're going to need a bag of lead shot. I'm using the number 8 because it's what was available at Cabela's. I think some people try to use 10. You can actually get a little bit more weight in there. But again, it depends on what kind of weight you're trying to achieve in the area. For this particular one, we're looking for around 8.5 to 9 pounds. So the number 8 and number 10 shot achieves that pretty well. The next thing you'll need, of course, is some resin. I'm using the Bondo version. I got this from Walmart, I think. It comes with the hardener. You'll need a couple of mixing sticks, gloves. I like to use a respirator. This stuff is pretty toxic. And just make sure you're in a well-ventilated area to do it too. You can see I'm inside the garage. Do not do this in your house. You'll stink the whole entire place up and take days to get it back out. Some of the other things you'll need are some mixing cups. I like to use a scale to keep track of what I'm adding to it, so that I can try to keep everything even throughout the ring sections. Again, it's just a cheap scale from Walmart. And then some tape if you want to do any masking before you actually put it in. The first couple I did, I got the resin everywhere, but the last couple I've gotten pretty good at not getting it everywhere. But if you think you need that extra layer of protection, go ahead and wrap everything in the tape before you start the process as far as your ring goes. So to start the process, again, wear gloves. I mean, you're dealing with lead, you're dealing with resins. And some are not as easy to get up. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is I like to start by filling one of the chambers to see actually how much lead I'm going to need. It may vary between ring to ring, but only a small amount. Try to leave a little bit of room for resin in there on the top if you want to have a really smooth surface on the top as far as the look goes. It's not required, but it does make a better finished product. Once you get that in and you're happy with your feel, dump that into one of your mixing cups. And then I've overfilled that one a little bit, so I'm going to take a little out, put that to the side to use for the next one. Go ahead and make your weight. So it looks like that's weighing 1.27 pounds inside the cup. So just use the same cup every time and you'll be close enough to what you need. So once you have that done, set that aside, and then you want to start prepping your resin. Again, I'm going to put a mask on for this. I'll try to talk louder so you guys can hear what I'm saying. Okay, hopefully you can still hear me. From a previous fill of one of these, I know that it takes around 2 ounces of resin to be enough resin for what we're going to do for that one reservoir. So what I'll do is go ahead and just pour 2 ounces of resin into the cup. Ain't got to be super precise, but just somewhere around there. For this particular resin, you put 10 drops per ounce, so I'll be putting 20 drops of hardener into the resin. And then I will mix that up really well. Smells delicious. Okay, once you've got a good mix, you'll want to pour that resin into your shot that you measured earlier. Leave a small amount in the bottom of your mixing jar. Cover all of that shot really well with the resin, and then pour it into your spin weight. Try to keep most of the liquid to the side that did not mix. That way you can use that for the top of your spin weight. And just take a little time with this. Make sure you get it in. Try not to make a huge mess. Spread it out evenly. And once that's in, you can give it some tapping. And then pour that extra resin that we were talking about earlier onto the top area. This will give you a really smooth surface on the top, and if you ever want to sand it and paint it, then you really can't tell it's ever been filled with weight. It just looks like a nice machined weight. Okay, that's that one. So that finishes up that section, so then we can move on to the next section. I always like to swap sections directly across from it, because if you don't, you'll actually get too much weight on one side and you'll actually start turning the thing over and spilling your resin. So we'll take a clean jar, turn it on, and then we will weigh out 1.27 pounds. Okay. Once you get your 1.27 pounds again, or whatever weight you came up with, go ahead and mix up another 2 ounces. If you do this quick enough, you can reuse the same mixing cups. But if not, you don't feel comfortable with doing that, just go ahead and use a new mixing cup each time. So I like to keep one clean jug, so we'll pour those into the one I previously mixed the other batch in, and mix a new batch in the same one. Yeah, make sure to coat your lead shot really well with the resin. And once you're happy with that, go ahead and pour it into your next section of your spin weight. Again, just try to get the weight in there and not the resin. Try to get everything nice and even. Once again. Once you're happy with that, you can give it another little tap. And then you can add some resin to the top to smooth it out. Okay, so that's basically it. So you'll take that same process and just go back and forth, filling up the remaining reservoirs there of the spin weight, and then you'll be good. Just set it out and let it dry. Set it in a well-ventilated area. Try not to carry it inside, because again, you will stink the place up, and no one wants that. Okay, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Other than that, that's it. Good luck.